Welcome back to another episode on DURA'S Voice podcast. Today is very spicy. This is a very spicy episode. I'm Afro Debbie, and with me here is Florence Iberi. This episode, we're talking about something most of you don't want to hear, but it has been affecting us. We're talking about ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? Let's get right into it. There's a story we have on ground here, and my co-host is going to read this out. And if you believe in ghosts, then drop a comment.
All right. The story goes this way. My neighbor's daughter waves at me every morning. I used to think it was innocent until I realized she knows things no child could should. She's 9 years old and her name is Ebere. I
Since
should
your
be
namesake.
answering.
Okay.
I should be answering the same name with me for crying out loud. She lives next door with her mom. She's very bright and she smiles very well. She has braids on with pink beads. Always sitting on the balcony by 7 a.m. every morning, swinging her feet and always waving. I always wave back until she started saying things that made no sense to me. One morning, she waved and said, "Uncle, you forgot to lock your bathroom window last night."
Okay.
I laughed and I just waved it off. But when I got home later that day, the window was open and I never leave it open. Another time she said, "Your girlfriend was crying on your couch last night." I hadn't told anyone I had a fight with Kemi. I mean that should be his girlfriend. How would she know? Her mom doesn't even greet me. It got more stranger because she started finishing my sentences when I spoke to her. Word for word, same tone. And then one morning, she didn't wave. She was just staring blankly into the thin air. For a full minute, she then said, "Check under your pillow." I laughed it off. But when I got home that evening, I had to check, and there was a folded paper under my pillow. It had just one line written on it. "You snore louder when you are scared." My hands were shaking because, of course, I live alone. I stopped waving after that and I had to close my curtains. And I came home later that day, but Ebere didn't stop watching. She would stand by her window, silent. Sometimes I would just catch her smiling. And then one night, there was a loud knock on my door by 2 a.m. I opened, but I didn't see anyone except at the bottom of the door. I saw pink beads from her hair. I looked up at her flat. It was dark and silent, and the next morning, her mom knocked on my door, panicked, and she asked me, "Have you seen Ebere?" She had been missing since the night before. But something was off. Her mom was not acting like someone who lost a child. No tears, no tension, like she was hiding something. And then I remembered I have never seen anyone else talk to Ebere. No school uniforms, no friends, no father, just her, always alone on the balcony. And that's when I noticed something crazy. I checked old neighborhood group chats, pictures, and from block parties, even estate meetings and birthdays. No sign of her, not once. This is crazy, man. I went to the estate security and I asked to see the gate entries, who moved in and when. And the woman scanning her log, I asked her to check in flat 2B, and she said in flat 2B was a single woman, no registered child. And I asked her if she was sure about that. She just leaned in and whispered that the woman who lives there had stayed there for 9 years, 9 years all alone. She had a child once, but the girl died. And my chest tightened. And then I looked at her scared, and she said her child she drowned in the compound tank. Oh my God.
Are you serious? Your chest is getting tightened.
I'm just getting more scared. Like, and she had to tell me that the child's name was Ebere. I became more scared, and that night I couldn't sleep because I know Ebere was real. For crying out loud, why would she be answering my name? She told me that, okay, I still saw her again and she waved. And for some seconds, I thought it was just me imagining her again. And in the morning, I opened my curtains only for me to see her sitting on the balcony. Then my phone buzzed a text message, just a message saying, "I still know when you are scared, because children don't leave footprints. They leave memories behind, and they leave warnings as well." And she was like, "I should be careful when I speak, because sometimes they know what you're about to say." And this morning, I opened my curtains only for me to see nothing on the balcony. Then my phone buzzed a text message, just one message saying, "I still know when you are scared. Some children don't leave footprints. Some leave memories behind, and others, they leave warnings. Because if a child waves at you every morning, wave back. But be careful when they speak, because some of them already know how it all ends."
So what you're trying to tell me is, all this while he has been seeing this child, he didn't know it was a ghost. So if it was me, from the moment where I would see the girl today, tomorrow I'm waving at her, she's keeping, it's one of those things to be weird to me. I'm like wondering how this guy was able to keep up smiling and all these things, and he keeps seeing messages, and I would have packed out from that estate a long time ago.
I'm still scared, like,
we're talking about ghosts.
I'm even saying, this story now, like, is it real? Like, stories like this, are they actually real?
I would say
because
to some extent.
Because from the points where the guy receives messages.
From the point where he receives messages, I don't know if ghosts can send messages. I mean, ghosts don't they use laugh? Ghosts not tech ghosts. So I don't know if that kind of ghost is like a tech ghost.
And she's a kid, 9 years old.
But I would say that before I don't used to believe in ghosts, these ghosts you saw good, but until I had an experience back then when I was in secondary school. So initially, I don't used to believe in ghosts until I had like a personal experience with one. So back then in secondary school, as civic teacher, he was a very nice man.
So you have seen a ghost?
Yeah, yes, I've seen. So you see, ghosts in the family. Yeah, so he was the kind of teacher everyone would want to get. So that particular morning, we're going to school, I and my classmates. And then we sat inside Keke. We sat with this our civic teacher. We didn't know he was dead. We didn't know he died that morning in an accident. We sat with him. I was beside him. My classmate was by my side. So when we got down, we were asking him, like, "Sir, are you not coming to school?" Because he was still going. He said, "We should know where we should be going. He's coming. He's going to join us later." So the moment we got down, we entered our school streets. We saw people crying. Everybody was, what happened? They said civic teacher died this morning in an accident. We just held ourselves like me. I was laughing because it was very funny. Are you trying to tell me that I sat down with a ghost and we just said our proprietress now took us into our office. Duma was kabashing. She was praying. He said, "These children, for people to see this man, we said we saw him." The problem was that we're not allowed to go with phones to school. Otherwise, we would have said, okay. That one experience had me like, I said, okay, let me leave it. Until I had a very personal one again with my late mom, of blessed memory. So I was not like, oh, so this ghost thing, it really exists. So have you had like any experience? But although some people they fabricate it too. Some people can tell you, because I'm saying I've seen ghosts now. Everybody, because one person doesn't want to be the scared one, because you don't want to be the one scared there. As we're talking, I just want to say, I've seen ghosts. This one say I've slept with ghosts. This one said this.
Not be only,
you go can't stand up. Say you said to you don't
not be only
see.
sleep with ghosts. I think I've seen one, but then I was still small. I was still very young. I should be maybe just 3 or SS1. That morning, on a Sunday morning, I went to church and I was the one that opened the church gates that morning. And then I entered inside. I saw a man on white. We did not talk. I did not even greet him. Like, it was unlike me. I did not greet him. I just looked and I was like, how did this person just enter there when I was the one that locked the gate? When the gate is, I was like, okay. I went into an office and I brought out stuffs that I wanted to bring out. And then I saw the man. Okay, again, when I was still going in again, him now, and he was going out. And then I was like, I was scared. And that morning, I was scared, to be sincere, because I was like, may not be say this man will come do me one thing now, because I was the only one in the church. I was not like, I just stood, and as I was walking out, I was just monitoring his steps as I was walking out. After, when he left the church pavement, there's a pavement you step down before you get to the gate. So when I noticed that, I just calculated the steps, and when I noticed that he had already stepped down from that pavement, I had to turn. I still saw him walking towards the gate, but then he did not open the gate. I did not see him open the gates, but I saw him left, and I don't know how he left. And the funny thing was that, thank God, I was not scared. I did not even reason it that moment. It was growing up, like, I think maybe when I got to higher institution, when I got to universities, I had to, like, there was a day I was just like reminiscing on some stuffs and all the rest. I remembered that day, I recalled that day, and I was like, oh, could it be that this man is a ghost? And that's when I was like, oh, I was not telling myself, so at your very young age, you can see a ghost. Wow. Well, I'm very happy because if I had gotten scared that morning, I would just run out from church. Oh.
There's this saying that if you want to see ghosts, those people that work on the market, in the market, you bend down, you put your head down, you're going to see. I don't think that one works, but one day I said, let me now try it.
I heard it.
My mom used to sell in the market back in those days, so sometimes she closed late. So I now said, she saw that was what I wanted to do. She told me, don't try that, and I said, okay. But I was still waiting in my mind, I now said I was going to go and ease myself, and I went. It was by few minutes past 7. And I bent down. Everybody walking there, their feet were not touching the ground. Everybody. My mom she just stayed where she did. Carried out that they remove snake. Finally. They say I think that's what I want to see. I don't see them now.
You love exploring, no?
Yes, I want to see that thing that they said, because I don't used to believe that you bend down anything and see anybody walking. But sometimes it's like that. So and sometimes this things, they now come and be haunting you that don't even have anything to do with them. They will just be haunting you.
So, are you sure?
Yeah, I think they do. I've had one experience like that where somebody that was close to me died, and we're very, very close. So even look at the person's picture. Imagine when you're staring at somebody's picture and you're seeing a hand coming and they are giving you something. Will you take waiting? I was running away.
I think it's because of the closeness, like your relationship with the person.
Yeah, but the person should understand that, okay, I don't know if you take anything. Did they give me something for me? Why would you be giving me something and you're expecting me to? So it got to me because I was falling ill regularly. I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's okay to be seeing ghosts. So unless that ghost has like something to tell me, like, you want to tell me who kill you, ma go kill him, all those talk now.
I beg, no come, not tell me.
Like you want to tell me, say, this is how they killed me, this is who did it. They will never tell you like that. So it will be appearing to you. I saw one movie like that. That was how the girl was following the guy up and down, hunting the guy because of the ghost, the guy's relationship scattered. His girlfriend ran away because he could not understand the guy again.
To himself.
He was talking to somebody that every other person can see. His friends deserted him. So me, I don't want that kind of life. Unless you're coming, and now the both of them, they were not even related at all. Ghost was just coming to show him somebody else.
Are you serious?
Except you're coming to come and tell me that, look at me, see the person came, see me in there now, go meet and there. That's when I will, but don't come to me and you appear to me in the front. No, tomorrow I'm turning, I'll see you at the back. Waiting happen.
You'll not be talking to the person. People will not be like, this one don't demand.
Most times when I see those, I don't even say anything because I will just be looking. Now, after the experience, the person stopped coming to me because we had to pray. We now saw that this thing is not ordinary again. Let us pray before. Sometimes there's also this saying, I don't know if you've heard it, that if a ghost is appearing to you, they want you to join them. So because of that, my dad had that notion of they want you to join them. So nobody's doing that thing. We prayed, we join where? Don't appear to my daughter. My father would say, don't appear. Nobody's going anywhere with you. But I don't know what I would say, but I would say seeing a ghost for me, I can't come and see any ghost now because I go strangle you. I don't want to see any ghost. So if you're out there, do you believe in ghosts? Have you seen one? What was your experience like? There's also another story of where a ghost came to our house and said we should help her carry something down. That was like the final one that we knew that this
I go melt.
Water don't pass Gary. If it was just that we heard this ghost, we didn't see, we would have said, But we opened our curtain, we saw the person. This person has died.
You saw the person with your tool?
Yes, the person has died. Like imagine someone that died 2014. You're seeing the person 2020. And during that COVID-19, when everybody was like, we're like, waiting with this return, dial back. I and my sister, we just folded ourselves someplace. We're just saying, well, because that blood of Jesus we are calling now, shame a ghost. If we pass through, we off lights. As we off light, you're not supposed to hear. Just turn back, you see the person for your back. So if you're out there and you believe that ghosts exist, or you've had a personal experience with ghosts, this episode is for you. If you're scared of ghosts, don't worry, they don't bite. We that have seen them, they don't bite. Hug them, they don't bite. They don't bite, right? Just drop your story in the comments and don't forget to follow and share this podcast. We're not done with this. We'll still have more episodes on, should we call these ghost episodes? We'll still have more ghost episodes.
Ghost month.
Yeah, ghost month. I'm Afro Debbie, and don't forget to subscribe to DURA'S Voice podcast and follow all of our social media handles. We're signing out now, but see you on the next. Bye.